Ever pictured Kermit as Odin ruling over a vibrant Muppet version of Asgard? Welcome to a universe where this isn't just an idea, but a reality. Imagine a land where the Rainbow Connection Bridge, guarded by the daring Gonzo, connects the realms of this Muppet universe. This is Muppet Asgard, a place where laughter echoes through the halls of Valhalla, and the drama of the gods is as entertaining as a primetime sitcom. In this whimsical realm, Kermit the Frog takes on the mantle of Odin. His wisdom, as profound as his love for banjo music, guides the inhabitants of Muppet Asgard. With his trademark calm demeanor, he rules this vibrant land with a gentle hand and a warm heart. His leadership is not one of stern decrees and thunderous proclamations, but one of understanding, patience, and the occasional song. Muppet Asgard is a place where the extraordinary is commonplace, where the divine is infused with the hilarity of the Muppets we've all come to love. It's a realm where the gods don't just rule, but also dance, sing, and occasionally get into harmless mischief. Where the divine palace isn't just a place for royal decree, but also for the most entertaining parties this side of the Bifrost. And then there's Kermit. As Odin, he's not just the ruler of this realm, but its heart. His wisdom is as deep as the Muppet Pond, his leadership as steady as his banjo strumming. He guides his friends and allies with a mix of sagacity and his trademark calm demeanor. It's his voice that echoes through Muppet Asgard, a reminder that wisdom and kindness can be the greatest powers of all. In this realm of laughter and friendship, even Ragnarok is an adventure. So step into this world where the gods are as endearing as they are divine, and where the end of the world isn't a catastrophe, but just another day in the life of the Muppets. Imagine, if you will, Miss Piggy as Thor, Fozzie Bear as Loki, Gonzo as Heimdall. Now picture Kermit the Frog as Odin, the wise and powerful ruler of the Muppet Asgard. He leads his friends and allies with a blend of wisdom and his trademark calm demeanor. The green leader of the troop takes on the mantle of the Allfather, guiding his fellow Muppets through their most daring adventure yet. Next, we have the fabulous Miss Piggy, stepping into the role of Thor. This mightiest of warriors wields a hammer that's as powerful as her personality is large. Unmatched in strength, indomitable in courage, and with a flair for drama, Miss Piggy's Thor is a force to be reckoned with. Then there's Fozzie Bear, donning the guise of Loki. While traditionally the god of mischief's role might seem villainous, Fozzie's interpretation is more about harmless pranks gone awry. His well-intentioned jests often lead to unintended consequences that spiral toward the prophesied end. Gonzo, the daredevil, takes on the role of Heimdall. As the guardian of the Bifrost, or as we like to call it, the Rainbow Connection Bridge, Gonzo's love for the extraordinary makes him the ideal lookout for incoming threats. And let's not forget his trumpet, replacing the traditional horn, announcing the arrival of various quirky characters and misunderstood monsters. Animal, the wild percussionist, embodies Fenrir. His ferocity mirrors that of the mythical wolf, but his wildness is more about drum solos and rocking out than the doom of the gods. A light-hearted take on a fearsome creature indeed. And finally, there's the Swedish chef, stepping into the fiery shoes of Surtur. Wielding a fiery spoon instead of a sword, his culinary disasters threaten to ignite the world. It's a humorous nod to the fire giant's role in Ragnarok, and a fitting role for our favourite culinary disaster artist. Each character brings their unique quirks and charm to their roles, adding humour and a touch of Muppet magic to these mythological figures. They're set to embark on an epic journey, filled with laughter, drama, and the inevitable chaos that follows the Muppets wherever they go. From Kermit's wise leadership to Miss Piggy's dramatic heroics, from Fozzie's harmless pranks to Gonzo's daring lookout duties, from Animal's wild drumming to the Swedish chef's fiery culinary antics, each Muppet brings their unique flavour to the Norse pantheon. The stage is set, the characters are in place, and the Muppet Asgard is ready for whatever Ragnarok might bring. It's a tale of friendship, resilience, and laughter. A tale that reimagines the end of the world through the vibrant and diverse world of the Muppets. And so, our cast of characters is set, ready to face whatever Ragnarok might bring. As the first signs of Ragnarok appear, our Muppet friends must prepare for the challenges ahead. In the heart of Muppet Asgard, a peculiar chill descends. This is no ordinary frost. It's the first of the three winters, not marked by plummeting temperatures, but by a snowball fight of epic proportions that quickly spirals out of control. Suddenly, a cacophony of drumbeats shakes Asgard. It's Animal, channeling Fenrir, whose wild drum solos are now more ferocious than ever. His energy, usually contained within his drum kit, is free, echoing the breaking of Fenrir's chains in the ancient tales. Meanwhile, Miss Piggy, embodying Thor's might, flexes her muscles and sharpens her wit, preparing for the dramatic showdowns prophesied to come. Her hammer, as formidable as her personality, is polished to a shine, ready to strike down any threat. In the midst of this, Fozzie Bear, our lovable Loki, is up to his usual antics. His harmless pranks, intended to lighten the mood, inadvertently escalate tensions among the gods. A banana peel here, a whoopee cushion there, and before you know it, Asgard is filled with misunderstandings and minor mishaps, hinting at the chaos to come. On the outskirts, Gonzo stands vigilant as Heimdall, his trumpet in place of the traditional horn. His keen eyes and daredevil spirit keep a lookout for incoming threats, announcing the arrival of quirky characters and misunderstood monsters with a blast of his trumpet. And let's not forget the Swedish chef, our Surtur. His latest culinary experiment goes awry, threatening to ignite the world with a fiery spoon, serving up a humorous nod to the impending Ragnarok. Yes, the signs are all there, and the Muppets, in their unique and whimsical way, are preparing for the challenges ahead. They face the prophecy of Ragnarok not with dread, but with the spirit of adventure, camaraderie, and of course a dash of chaos. With the signs clear, the stage is set for a Muppet Ragnarok like no other. The Muppets, each playing their part, are ready to tackle the end of the world, and in true Muppet fashion, they're sure to make it an unforgettable ride. With Fozzie's pranks going awry and Gonzo's trumpet sounding the alarm, chaos begins to unfold. Now imagine the scene. Fozzie, in his role as Loki, meant only to lighten the mood with his humour, but his pranks are starting to cause more than just laughter. His innocent jests are turning into sources of confusion, and minor misunderstandings are escalating into major disagreements among our Muppet pantheon. As tensions rise, Gonzo, our daredevil Heimdall, is on high alert. His trumpet blares, a cacophonous herald of the approaching mayhem. He's spotting threats from every corner, his wide eyes never missing a beat. But these aren't your typical threats. Oh no, these are Muppet threats. A cacophony of colourful characters and misunderstood monsters. Think of the hilarious hijinks that ensue as the Muppets face these outlandish encounters. Picture Miss Piggy as Thor, stepping forward with her mighty hammer, her bold personality shining brighter than ever. The ground quakes with her determination and the air crackles with her indomitable spirit. Yet her foes are as unusual as they are formidable. From the most eccentric monsters to the most absurd predicaments, each challenge is met with a mix of drama, comedy, and the quintessential Muppet flair. Then there's Animal, our own Fenrir. His wildness, once merely a source of rocking drum solos, now adds to the pandemonium. His drum beats echo throughout the land, a rhythmic reminder of the impending Muppet Ragnarok. And let's not forget the Swedish chef, our Surtur, whose fiery spoon and culinary catastrophes add a dash of disaster to the mix. His kitchen misadventures threaten to set the world ablaze, literally and figuratively, adding a touch of humour to the otherwise dire situation. In the midst of this unfolding chaos, the anticipation swells, the energy builds, the stakes are high, and the stage is set for the ultimate Muppet showdown. As the chaos mounts, so does the anticipation for the final showdown. The question now is, what will happen when the Muppets face their Ragnarok? How will they overcome the chaos and save their world? The answers, my friends, are just around the corner. The climax of Muppet Ragnarok is upon us, and it's as epic as it is hilarious. In the heart of Asgard, where the Rainbow Connection Bridge paints the sky with a burst of colours, our Muppet friends gather. The air buzzes with anticipation, the ground shakes with the beat of Animal's drum solos, and the laughter of our heroes echoes across the realm. This is not a day of doom, but a day of unity, a day of laughter, a day of Muppet Ragnarok. Miss Piggy, in her shining armour, swings her mighty hammer with a flair that only she can muster. Her courage radiates, her determination unwavering. She is Thor, the mightiest of warriors, and she won't back down. Not now, not ever. She charges headfirst, her battle cry filling the air, her hammer creating an orchestra of thunder and lightning. At her side, Fozzie Bear, our lovable Loki, is in the thick of it all. His pranks, always meant to be harmless, have led to this grand moment. But Fozzie is not one to shrink away. Instead, he steps up, his jokes and jests becoming his weapons, his laughter his shield. His tricks, once the cause of chaos, now bring unexpected advantages, turning the tide of the battle. Gonzo, perched high as Heimdall, keeps a keen eye on the unfolding drama. His trumpet blares, a call to arms, a beacon of hope. His daredevil antics serve him well, his bravery undeniable as he stands guard, watching, waiting, ready to leap into action at a moment's notice. In the midst of it all, Animal, our wild and boisterous Fenrir, is a force of nature. His drumsticks whirl in a blur, his beats forming a rhythm of resilience. His wildness, once a symbol of doom, now becomes a beacon of hope, his fierce loyalty to his friends shining through. And then there's the Swedish chef, our Surtur, who brings a touch of culinary chaos to the battle. His fiery spoon, a humorous nod to the mythical sword, whips up a storm of laughter that fuels the Muppet spirits, reminding them that even in the face of Ragnarok they can find joy. But at the helm of it all is Kermit, our wise and calm Odin. His leadership guides the Muppets, his sagacity shining through the chaos. He rallies his friends, his words a beacon of hope, his belief in their strength unwavering. With a nod, a smile, and a gentle reminder that they are stronger together, he leads them into the heart of the battle. And so, the battle of Muppet Ragnarok unfolds. A battle not of destruction, but of unity. A battle where laughter rings louder than the clash of weapons, where friendship is the strongest armor, and where creativity is the most potent of powers. A battle that proves, once again, that in the face of any challenge, the Muppets will always stand together. In the face of Ragnarok, our Muppet friends prove that nothing is stronger than the bonds of friendship. After the battle, with the world saved, it's time for a feast fit for the gods. The air is filled with the scent of victory and the tantalizing aroma of the Swedish chef's unpredictable dishes. The table is a sight to behold, groaning under the weight of the culinary creations. An assortment of delights, some recognizable, others utterly baffling in their composition, but all presented with the chef's unique flair and a dash of fire. Our Muppet heroes gather around, their faces alight with joy and camaraderie. Kermit, the wise and calm Odin, raises a toast to their collective strength and resilience. Miss Piggy, our mighty Thor, responds with a hearty cheer, her hammer raised high and the glint of triumph in her eyes. Fozzie, the lovable Loki, manages to turn a simple toast into a laugh riot, his mischievous charm bringing an added sparkle to the celebrations. Gonzo, the daring Heimdall, shares tales of his vigil at the Rainbow Connection Bridge, his trumpet sounding out a melody that resonates with their triumphant spirit. And then there's Animal, the wild Fenrir, his drum solos echoing their victory, the rhythm of their shared adventure pulsating through the hall. The feast continues with laughter and stories, the Muppets savouring every morsel, every moment of their hard-earned peace. The Swedish chef, our fiery Surtur, serves up dish after dish, each one more surprising than the last. There are eruptions of laughter, the clinking of glasses, and the warm, comforting hum of shared victory and satisfaction. As the feast draws to a close, the Muppets, our champions, our gods, lean back in their chairs, their bellies full, their hearts fuller. This is their moment, their victory, their feast. Their world, once on the brink of an end, now brimming with renewed life and joy. And so, Muppet Ragnarok concludes, proving that even the end of the world is just another opportunity for laughter, friendship, and a good meal. This is the world of the Muppets, where even the darkest hour is but a prelude to the light of friendship, to the warmth of shared victory, and to the joy of a good feast. As the tale concludes, Kermit reflects on the journey and the lessons learned. This epic adventure, this Muppet Ragnarok, was more than just a whimsical twist on Norse mythology. It was a testament to the enduring spirit of fun, friendship, and resilience that defines us Muppets. We faced cosmic challenges, misunderstandings, and even culinary disasters. Yet through it all, we found strength in our diversity, in our shared laughter, and in our collective creativity. Every snowball fight, every drum solo, every fiery spoon, they all added to the rich tapestry of our story. And in the end, it wasn't might, or magic, or even a hammer that saved the day. It was compassion, understanding, and humor. It was the power of our community. And so even as we feasted at the Swedish chef's unpredictable table, we knew we had not just survived Ragnarok, we had reinvented it. In the face of cosmic challenges, the Muppets remind us all that humor and friendship can save the day. That's a wrap on Muppet Ragnarok.